Come on in.
It's gonna be unbelievable.
We're ready.
She never fuck nobody without telling me.
Right back. Oh, big nasty.
Here we go! Right on the money, baby. What a kick!
Mitchell waves it off the knee.
She looks like someone you would expect to see on the cover of a fashion magazine. Elegant posture, calm expression, almost angelic features. But the moment the cage door closes,
So long and rangy.
Put away.
Offense.
Dakota Ditcheva with a twist.
what steps forward is not a model or a celebrity, but one of the most violent and efficient strikers women's MMA has ever seen. Dakota Ditcheva doesn't just defeat opponents, she overwhelms them. Despite her graceful appearance, Dakota displays an unprecedented level of controlled violence. Long, rangy, precise, she uses distance like a weapon and pressure like a trap. Every movement is deliberate. Every strike carries intention. A deadly clinch game, crushing knees, surgical body work. She holds one of the highest knockout rates in the cage, and yet she still feels underrated. The spotlight often lags behind her dominance. But the long-legged PFL champion is rapidly approaching a level where she may outshine any star in women's MMA.
Когато да получи указание да поспокои малко темпото, използва добре дистанцията, ритъм.
Стиска зависи, ще продължи,
Но това коляно, край, четвърти.
Born into a Bulgarian English family in the summer of 1998, Dakota was raised in combat. Her mother, Lisa Howarth, is a multi-time world champion in Muay Thai, kickboxing, and karate.
And a good right hand again.
Fighting was not a hobby in this household. It was a way of life. By the age of 4, Dakota was already being introduced to martial arts, and her parents chose Muay Thai as her primary discipline. While other children were playing games, she was learning balance, discipline, and how to inflict damage with precision. As a teenager, while her classmates chased attention online, Dakota was collecting titles in the brutal rings of Thailand. A charming smile and a ballerina-like physique could easily distract an untrained eye, but behind it lived a ruthless striker. Her front kick was sharp like a dagger. Her combinations came in rapid bursts, machine gun fast. Judges were rarely needed. Even before turning 18, her striking arsenal was deeper than most professionals. Reverse 1-2s, kicks at every level, sharp counters, flying knees, overhand rights, and a lethal clinch that punished anyone brave enough to step inside.
Suppose that a little bit more explosive, but Kazlin's a good scorer.
Reverse 1-2s. Sharp counters.
You certainly see
Flying knees.
right hand. Ditcheva. Oh, that's
And a lethal clinch.
Kazlin. She backs up onto the ropes, throws the knee in again, and then a third. The referee's having a look.
She claimed gold at the 2016 World Championships in one of the most prestigious Muay Thai organizations in the world. But that was only the beginning. More stoppages followed, more dominance, more proof that this was not hype, but inevitability. As women's MMA began to rise globally around 2018, Dakota made the switch to small gloves. To adapt properly, she stayed in the amateur ranks, focusing on grappling and ground control, sweeps, clinch control, positional awareness. Her interest in jiu-jitsu paid off quickly.
Side. Nice slip and rip there from Dakota.
Within just a few years, she transformed into a complete mixed martial artist. Her striking remained vicious, but now it was layered with takedowns, positional control, and improved submissions. When she turned professional in 2021, there was no easing into the role. She switched stances effortlessly, delivered elbows and knees in classic Thai style, and finished fights in dominant fashion, often in the first round. Fans quickly learned that when Dakota pressed forward, the end was near. She didn't linger on the regional scene. One by one, opponents were dismissed with authority. In 2022, the undefeated striker caught the attention of the Professional Fighters League. The format was unforgiving: regular season, playoffs, no shortcuts. The only limitation was the ban on elbows outside of championship bouts, a rule that slightly restrained her most dangerous weapons. Competing at flyweight, Dakota wasted no time. Against Hasna Jaber, she punished wild aggression with calm precision. Front kicks controlled distance. The clinch sealed the outcome. A single knee ended the fight in seconds, marking the fastest victory of her career. 3 months later, she returned with the same formula: pressure from range, damage in the clinch, and a violent finish once resistance faded. By this point, the question was no longer if she would win, but how fast. If you're enjoying this kind of breakdown, stories that go deeper than highlights, this is exactly what this channel is about. In 2023, Dakota entered the PFL European Grand Prix. In the opening bout, she showcased her evolving ground game, pinning her opponent against the fence, taking the back, and securing the first submission win of her career. It was a statement. She wasn't just a striker. She was complete. The semifinals in Paris brought a tougher test in Cornelia Holm. Holm's durability forced Dakota to work deeper into the fight. Jabs, low kicks, clinch pressure, knees, and constant stance switching wore Holm down round by round. Eventually, the pressure broke her. A late finish sealed Dakota's place in the final and reinforced the sense that resistance only delayed the inevitable. In the final in Dublin, Dakota faced Valentina Skitidze, whose only path to victory was wrestling. But getting there meant surviving the clinch, and few fighters ever do. Knees, elbows, relentless pressure. The referee stopped the fight on medical advice. Former UFC title contender Dan Hardy summed it up best, comparing Dakota's Muay Thai and MMA to Anderson Silva, a comparison reserved for the truly elite. With the European PFL belt secured and 6 figures in prize money, Dakota's rise continued. By 2024, she entered the regular PFL season as the hottest prospect in women's MMA. Opponents like Lisa Mullen and Chelsea Hackett were dismantled with brutal bodywork. Front kicks folded ribs, knees collapsed frames. 2 first-round knockouts secured maximum points and top position in the standings. In the playoffs, she faced elite grappler Jenna Bishop. On paper, it was a dangerous matchup. In reality, it became another demonstration of control. Dakota escaped early danger, punished Bishop in the clinch, and finished the fight with precision body shots and knees, eliminating any remaining doubts about her MMA completeness. The climax came in Saudi Arabia, where Dakota fought for the PFL championship and $1 million prize against former UFC title challenger Taila Santos. Santos brought experience, toughness, and a dangerous grappling pedigree. But experience could not save her. Dakota's front kicks set traps. Her combinations broke defenses. Elbows were finally allowed, and she used them. Knees landed with terrifying force. Santos wilted under the pressure, folding from sustained body damage. With her 14th professional victory and 4th consecutive knockout, Dakota Ditcheva became the youngest champion in PFL history. Receiving the belt from her mother, she cemented her place among the elite. Beauty and brutality. Humility and dominance. A fighter who looks untouched after violence and smiles after destruction. Since the retirement of stars like Ronda Rousey, women's MMA has searched for its next icon. Dakota Ditcheva may be that force. Not just a champion, but a symbol of a new era. She looks like an angel. She fights like a demon. And this story is only just beginning. If you enjoyed the video, front kick the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for what comes next.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised by the performance, to be honest. I feel like I always like take every opponent serious, and some people I think underestimate me. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm happy with it anyway.
Spit it out, the pain ain't cheap. Preach.